Hello everyone, welcome to Chaudhary Data World channel. Today I am here with a new topic on Pyspark data frame transformation, that is unpivoting of the data frame. In past video we have covered up how to pivot a data frame. In this particular video we are going to see a very easy explanation how we can unpivot the data. Since we don't having a direct method into our Pyspark to convert a pivoted table or data frame into unpivot, but we are having some workaround of it. So we will be watching this particular scenario, that how we can handle unpivoting of any data frame into this particular video. So let's get started with the video. So unpivoting, first question is what is unpivoting? And if you are new to this video and new to the channel, let me just give a quick recap that what is pivoting even. So pivoting is nothing but, suppose if you are having a data frame which looks like this, and if you want to just analyze this data with having some different perspective, that means you want to reshape your data, that particular way of doing or that particular technique, it is called as pivoting. You can see here the literature which I have written: changing the structure of a data to view and analyze it from different perspective. And in layman it is called as changing row to column, it is called as pivoting. That means this was the normal data frame and this is the pivoted data frame, in which what we did is we have taken this rows math and science as the column here and values against it. That means Rohan, how much he scored in uh, maths and then something like that. So all this is how it is getting done. Now what is unpivoting? Now converting this pivoted data frame, whatever it is highlighted right now, back to this particular format, it is called as unpivoting of data frame. So it may be called as converting column to row, it is called as unpivoting. And rest of the parts which I have written over here, ignore it for now. If you are already aware, it will be very easy to pick up that how we can unpivot. Let me first explain in Databricks that how we can apply this unpivot in Pyspark data. Let's go here, and this particular chunk of code, in this it is the explanation of unpivoting. This much particular code, whatever it is highlighted right now in front of you, you can ignore this completely, because this particular chunk of code is responsible only to create the data frame which we are going to have unpivoting applied over it. So this is just for demo purpose which I have kept. This is just a data frame preparation over here. Now unpivoted, so here you can see that a new variable which we have taken, that is unpivoted data frame. The whole unpivoting is getting done in this particular line of code only. So let me explain each of them one by one. Here what we are doing, we are applying unpivoting on which data frame? This is the data frame which we have taken it up here. So df, then another method we are taking it up as select expression. So this select expression is the alternate way to dot select. The advantage of select expression is only that if you want to have conversion of your means, if you want to have manipulation of column into simple string format or SQL like architecture or SQL like code, then you can go ahead with select expression. If you are not aware of select expression, hold on in the video, I will be explaining you by example also. So here df.select expression, this select expression is expecting two parameters into it. The first one which I have given is the index column which need to be taken. So name is the index column over here, correct? Now stack, this is again a new function we have introduced which is getting used to unpivot the data frame. This stack, it is expecting two parameters again. The first parameter it is expecting is the how many it will be wrong to say that it is expecting two parameter. Actually, it varies on the condition of the data frames as well. So here we are providing multiple parameters to it, that are, first one we are giving it up here, that how many variables into your original data frame it is containing. The variables are math and science. That means there are two columns only which we need to convert it back to the row. Correct? So here we have kept the figure 2 here. If it would have been math, science and physics, suppose 3 columns would have been there into your original data frame, you would have taken it up as 3. To convert those 3 columns back to row, we need to provide the parameter as 3. The second parameter which we are providing it up here, and the stack function which it expect, is the column key value pair. Whatever it is you are having column and row, it will be picked up as a key value pair over here. So you can see here math is the key here and this math is the value here, which can be picked up from the original data frame, and similarly for science, and then we are aliasing it as subject and then score. That's it. Let me execute it. It will give you the desired data frame in front of you. That name it is over here. In subject, in that subject, math and science are there, scores are there. So this is how unpivoting works. Now if you are not aware of how to use this select expression and how to use this stack, what is the stack, let me explain you in detailed way. First we will explain what is select expression, why we have used select expression instead of dot select. So let me take you to the another example over here. So I have kept one example in which I can show you that how we can replace that select with dot select expression, and what is its advantage, why we are using select expression. So here what you can see, that till here there is nothing of our use, it is just creating a data frame. After that, if we are using suppose same thing whatever we are doing with dot select, we will see, same thing apply with we will apply it with select expression as well. So what we are going to do is we are going to create a data frame which will contain, suppose this is the original data frame, this with having name and age. So the resulting data frame which we want to have expectation with dot select and dot select expression is the data frame will contain that name and age, including one more column, that is age plus 1, which will be having addition of 1 into the age column. That means Alice is suppose 25. If we will plus 1 from to it, it will become 26, again 31, again 36. So this thing we want to achieve with select expression and select both. So dot select, if you are already aware, we will call a function from SQL function, that is call, in which we will pass this name, then call age, then call age plus 1, and then we will alias it as age plus 1. These are the things which we need to do when we will be applying dot select. And very simple dot select expression, here we will pass everything as a string format, in which we will pass the first argument as name, then age plus 1, and in that only we can pass as the alias name as well. So this is pretty much simple, and there is no external call of any function. As we can see here, this is the external function which we are calling it over here. So select expression is more reliable in this case, and thus we are using it over here as well. Now if you are not aware of a stack, what stack is, let me take you to the notepad. In this notepad you can see that it is expecting majorly two parameters into it. First one, the number of columns which you want to take up and which you want to make it as a row. So in this case we are using means there are two number of columns which we need to have column to row conversion, and then the name of the columns, that means key value pair. It will stack on top of each other, and then once we are providing that parameters in front of you, your unpivoted data frame will be there. So you can go ahead and experiment with this. You can change some of the parameters into it. You can add some of the things, and then you can play around with it so that you can have clear understanding of how unpivoting works into Pyspark data. And if any confusion, let me know into the comment section. Thank you so much for watching the videos. If you found this video helpful, kindly like to the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned to the channel for upcoming Pyspark and Databricks videos onto the channel. Thanks again.